Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Dominus Purge again, but this time the quarter century secret rare. These cards are flying off the shelves. People, just extreme demand. People need these cards. They're building, max rarity yummies. Some people have the Starlights or the CRs. They're like, you know what, man? If this card is getting reprinted in 3 weeks, a month, let me just get the max rarity. Yes, the max rarity is the most expensive version out of the two versions that it has, the secret and the QCSR. It's high up there in price, but at the same time, even with the reprint, this card should retain more value, obviously, when compared to the secret rares in the sense of percentage wise. Like if it dumps, it'll dump less than the secret rare because it's still high end, it's still scarce, it's still hard to get, and it's still one of those chaser rarities, the quarter century secret rare. Excuse me, guys. So again, this card is 200. This card is 200. About a month ago, this card was $100. $100. That's what the card was. No one cared about it. Yummy hype came in and it 2x'd overnight. Not overnight, but you guys get the gist of it. It says 130s here, but recently it's been going up from 130s to $200. 8 listings only, single digit listings, and you see a couple of one-ups here. And there's only 2 play sets left in the markets, one at 205 and then the other one at 225s, and then gone zo. Yummy players aren't playing around with their food. They want to get access to their cards in a max rarity form. And damn, $200. I mean, thing is, the secret's already like 60s, pushing 70s. So a lot of people they're like, you know what, man? Excuse me. Yeah, it is high end in the sense $600 plus tax. Dang, for a playset of this card. But at the same time, already paying 7 times 3, what, 200? Yeah, that's a 3x. Damn. Shit. Man, oh man. But yeah, this card is best selling right now. In the sense that Yummy Hype has actually caused a volume spike, causing this price surge right here, as we can see, going recently from 130s to 200s. And I still think the especially very early on, even if it happens quickly, on a matter of days to maybe a week or 2 tops, this card will feel some type of sell pressure. Even if it's sudden, even if it doesn't last long, even if it's not as low as we think, or as much sell pressure as we think, it'll feel some type of sell pressure. Just people, there being more Dominus Purges out there. Sure, pull rate's probably going to be terrible, but at the same time, just keep that in mind. Reprint incoming, a lower rarity reprint, but definitely something to keep in the back of your head. You have SP Little Knight, secret rare. Everyone forgot about Little Knight, man. Of course, it's an extra deck staple. Most people at least need their one of, and yeah, the secret rare. Look at that, it's just been going higher and higher and higher in price. You have a couple one-ofs, then the card that's 1550s here with shipping, man. 3 pages only, 30 listings only. So again, don't be surprised if you wake up one day and this Bonanza secret rare of Little Knight is 20 bones, a 20-piece McNuggies from Mickey D's. Don't be surprised, because this staple has only been going up, here, as we can see, in the the 1 year chart. You literally had a booty shaped double bottom right here, beautiful, and it's never looked back. It has never looked back ever since, just going up in price, just making all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. Of course, you do have like ultras and supers and other rarities from Bonanza. It got the full rarity treatment, except the quarter century, which already came in AGOF, but you got the gist of it. So this Bonanza secret, yeah, there's other rarities, but most of the community prefers secret rare. It is what it is. They like their secrets, the way it looks, this, that, and the third. And as we can see here, this card is 14 bones. If this is the one you want, we've been talking about this card since release. Just talking about it. Keep it in mind. Don't let it go up. Recently, it was 11 bones. You wake up today, it's 14s. Don't wake up the next day and it's 17s. And then one day, it's a 20-piece McNuggies from Mickey D's. 30 listings only. It's an extra deck staple. Just have your Little Knight. At the bare bones minimum, just have your Little Knight for your extra deck. There's no excuse for people to not own this card. And the reason, and especially at lower prices, but the reason it continues to go up, like we say, there's people coming back. Maybe they were playing a deck, they didn't need Little Knight. Now they do all of a sudden. So 14 bones, card is best selling. It's still an extra deck staple. It's been a while since I touched base on this card. definitely wanted to highlight it early today. Same as Triple T's, Triple Tactics Thrust. Now Thrust, you know, it wasn't really played past format that much, but now you're starting to see decks that have Thrust at 3s. Thrust at 3s in their main decks. So again, once you start seeing this, that means a lot of people, that's the thing, man. And we've all been there. Like, not all of us play as much or build decks as much, but most of us have built a deck at one point or another. And when we build a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, we just want to know what we need. Like, you go, you look up at the list, you know, this deck list top that. Okay, what do I need? What do I need to buy? And then you just go down the list. Okay, I need 3 thrusts, I need 3 purges, I need 3 songs, I need 3 this, that, and the third. And then you just start buying them. You're like, okay, man, I have my 3 thrusts to the side. Yeah, I already got that. Let's leave it up. Okay, what's next? So again, as people build these new decks for the new format that actually play thrust, not all decks, guys, but you know, I think it was Yummy if I'm not mistaken. But I know I saw this, you know, as a playset in at least in one of those decks, and people coming in. This card was 11 bones the other day in the 10s, and now you wake up one day and it says 1550s. The previous highs were 17s, but really, yeah, 1650s right here. After a couple of 1s and 2s, this card starts hitting 18s and beyond. 23 listings, and when we were down here, retraced back down to the main, we said this card could 2x one day. Literally, this card, another one that could be $20 across the board. No one would be surprised. But Neza came out a long time ago already. What is it? I mean, time keeps passing by, month after month after month. Months go by. What is it, 10 months already? One of these days is going to be a year old. And then these cards are extremely hard to get, but they're still best selling. They're still staples. And when these type of staples cycle into the meta, they cycle in hard. Usually people want play sets. And yes, it had a full bonanza treatment, but same deal as Little Knight, mid-max rarity, secret rares. Don't let this be a 20 piece on you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's best selling. People are building their decks, as you can see right here, just spiking off the lows. And yeah, man, all-time highs expected very, very soon. Price discovery mode for this one. If the secret rare is a 20 piece, no one would be surprised. Guys, first link in the description down below. You want to make sure you swing by here and look, fast track these cards. These best-selling cards you see went up. Now they're stabilizing. You want to get in before the next the next move up or the next leg up, guys. I was gonna say leg and move in one word, Louvre. It sounds like love, but guys, excuse me. Yeah, fast track these cards. If you need to purchase any of these, you're gonna have them all in one place at your convenience. First link in the description down below. Do not miss out. And guys, like we said, we're gonna be giving away a Justice Hunters booster box on the channel after the current giveaway that we currently have right now going on in the Discord. This is next. No better time to be in the Discord, to subscribe to the channel, guys. As we continue to grow towards 10K, we have a sealed Justice Hunters box. You know, the Zuna's in here, man. The Zuna's in here. Probably tomorrow I'll open, you know, I'll upload, you know, my pulls and things of that nature. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, so again, it's giveaway season. It's giveaway time. As we approach 10K, you want to get exposure to these giveaways. No better time to subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. Make sure you're in the Discord to participate in these giveaways. Look, Imperium Duelist giveaway right here. These items are fire, man. Look at that. This big fat Exodia. This is the current giveaway going on from Spicy Hot Games. Shout out to all these people. And then we have the members giveaway as well. And then this playmat. A lot of, you know, feedback over here on X is these giveaways, man. We're already live. We're gonna start giving away from now all the way up to 10K. No better time to subscribe, to pay attention to this couple of, you know, a minute or two, so you can get exposure to a multitude of giveaways. Not just one giveaway, but it's like the most concurrent giveaways that we've ever had in this short time frame or time span in the channel's history. You want to make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video. Come over here on X, link in the description down below. Follow us. Make sure you follow us. That's the most important part. Make sure you get exposure to this giveaway, guys. We love to give back on the channel, guys. We just love it. Don't miss out, man. Don't miss out. If you want any channel accessories like sleeves and or playmats, right here, link in the description down below as well. Make sure you get exposure to these, and make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell, like the video on the way in. We are on track, on our way towards 9.9K soon, and then 10K. And that's why we're giving back so strong. You know, to get you guys to subscribe so that you can participate in our giveaway. Quick, man. The closer we get to 10K, man, the more we're going to be giving back. Make sure you guys don't miss out. The new announcements today are Prismatic Secret Rare. Here, two of them, Requiem and Grand Entrance here as Prismatics. Those are nice. Those are cool. People probably look forward to obviously the Fiendsmith package, even though it's power crept in a way, just having access to it. And then you have Goblin Bikers here as well. You know, some people always wanted to at least build the deck. They're going to have a chance to most likely do it in a cheaper form right here. And we'll talk about Requiem later on in the market watch. So there you go. We have Songs of the Dominators. This one, just wanted to give you guys an update. And by the way, tomorrow we're going to be talking about Justice Hunters. So stay tuned for that. Just to give you, I waited until Friday because I wanted, to give it a full week. So tomorrow we're going to be like, yo, these cards have been released a week from now. We're going to analyze 1 week later where the prices are at. So that's always exciting. So stay tuned for that. But again, Songs of the Dominators. Hey, people are actually playing this card at 3s in certain decks. I think I saw it in a Yummy deck as well to search Purge. So yeah, this card is going up here in price as we discussed last week. You're starting to have a couple walls of China. And that's good, man. That's good. 28 listings. You see this supply come in of people coming in and just taking profits. They got these cards at 10s when we were talking about them, and they're coming in strong with massive walls of China to take profits. And again, I still have a playset in my binder. I'm gonna try and move these at around $100 if I find a Billy Bob over there in the NYC this weekend. But and then I'll just keep my personal playset. And if it ever hits like 50s and above, I'll get rid of my playset. It is what I don't even play. When I say my playset, it's just have exposure to the card in case I need it. But I'm gonna be playing Draco Tail throughout this season, this format, probably the next. So I just don't need songs. But you never know. Maybe next year some other deck comes. Oh my God, everyone needs songs. And the thing is that we don't know if and when it gets reprinted. It just came in Allen. I mean, with Konami's weird reprint cycles nowadays, you never know. But I mean, it recently came out, so we'll see. But yeah, this card is best selling, still flying off the shelves. Even though you see these walls of China, look at these volume candles, guys. Yo, every 48 hours, there's hundreds and hundreds of copies literally being sold. Strong volume as the value of the card has been going up in price. Currently at all-time highs or near it, just stabilizing up, up here. As we deal with this big, huge wall of China. And there was, I don't know if he's going to be watching right now, but someone was asking, Jerry, what's a wall of China? I mean, it's when you have a seller that has a massive amount of listings compared to the other sellers, either above or below here, as you can see. So it's like that wall, literally, that's preventing the card's price to continue going up because the supply is just larger than the demand, currently speaking. So yeah, I mean, and Songs of the Dominators, man, it continues to be best selling. And you do have the quarter century secret rare as well. I'm right here going from 63s to 127s, but really we're at 150s, 11 listings only. And then the card, after a couple of one-ofs here and there towards the bottom of the page, it does hit 200s. It does hit 200s towards the bottom of the page right here, guys. So yeah, look at that volume spike coming in. People coming in for the card. Only 2 versions of it. We don't know if and when it would get reprinted. So definitely one that is currently best selling that you just have to keep in mind. So here we have Mulcharmy Purulia, QCSR from the Infinite Forbidden. Same deal. We just talked about the ultra rares the other day. Now we're just going to show the higher end, the max rarity, just to give you guys an idea of what's going on. We're going to show this one and the CR in just a bit. And again, this is in the same boat as Purge, in the sense of, I mean, Purge, though we know it's getting reprinted in the tins. Excuse me, it was just announced recently. This one we don't know yet. Hasn't been confirmed. I've been speculating that, it came in info. So info is technically a set that we expect, that we know is coming in the tins. So why not give us a prismatic secret? The card already needs a print. I mean, the ultra rares are the same price as the secret rare OGs. So what was the point of that reprint? You feel me? The whole point is that you want it in the tins, and a set that it will be more open and more readily available to the masses than Maids of the Master that no one really bought. So again, the high end Quarter Century Secret Rare that can also receive a Starlight reprint at any moment. It's $260 and is actually still at all-time high prices here. You do have a couple play sets, just people trying to unload this just in case it comes as a prismatic or a Starlight rare in the tins. You never know. 16 listings, supply is low, volume came in recently, yeah, 260 bones. Me, again, heading into a reprint product, I'd sell all these cards. I'm not saying because it has to get reprinted in there, and even if it does get reprinted, let's say as a prismatic, then, you know, it'll cause some sell pressure. This will still be the max rarity. But what if it's a Starlight? You just never know. With these things, look, guys, we don't know if it's getting reprinted or not. And if it does, we don't know if it's going to be a prismatic and or a Starlight. You know, not to say that we're getting both, but either or. But just, that's like all stress. Like, why even think about those things? You know, what if this, what if, I just sell. I sell and then I deal with the consequences. If it doesn't get a reprint at all, then you reassess. Okay, maybe we pick them back up. Maybe, you know, we pick a lower rarity, or maybe we do this. But I love reassessing after we have the information. That's just me. I love having information. When I make a decision, I like to be informed. I don't like making decisions without knowing, because we don't know. No one knows right now. No one knows if Purulia is getting a reprinted in the tins or not, unless you have like insider information or something. But you guys get the gist of it, right? No one knows. You don't know. I don't know. He don't know. No one knows, right? So I like knowing. In a month, I'll know. One way or another, I'ma know. You know, I'm a crack a 10, or, you know, other people will. And we're going to be like, oh, you know, Purulia came here or it didn't, right? That's knowing. That's having information. That's making an educated decision. Sometimes because of that educated decision, you pay a little bit of a premium, but at least you know. And other times you save a bunch of money because you got rid of these cards before they eventually ended up being reprinted. But then there's other people where these cards go up because they didn't get reprinted and they made that extra money because they stuck through with it. And especially when it's high end, I get it, I understand. But the big picture of this card specifically, it doesn't matter what rarity it is, I personally think it can get a reprint in the tins, but even if it doesn't happen, then we just don't know now. So the not knowing part, how I mitigate risk, I sell. That's just me. You know what I mean? You mean what I know. It's not about being 100% correct all the time or with this specific card to play, because no one knows how it's going to pan out. Only Konami knows. But I mitigate risk. I sell. I reassess once I have the information, and we go on from there. The beautiful CR, as we can see here, is a hundo. It's still $100. Still. Card was 40, 50 bucks, 45s, 50s, and it's still at 100. At all-time highs, 12 listings only. Why? Because people are picking up CRs. Yummy players that play CRs. Draco Tales and K9. When they're picking up their CRs from Justice Hunters, they want matching rarities. They're gonna want the matching rarity. So again, this Purulia CR is still at triple digis worth, but if it does get a reprint inside the tins, this would be destroyed. So just keep it in mind. Right now, if you have a playset of CRs, you have $300. Shh. $300. It does quickly go up. I mean, you do have two playsets, but after that, it quickly goes up to the 115s, 120s. I mean, the next playset is at 200, man. People need to chill. People need to stop. No way, no how, man. Crazy. Crazy, especially if it doesn't come in the tins. This could be 150 to 200, man. Just off the CR hype right now, and people building their meta decks around that rarity. So definitely something to keep in mind. We have Forbidden Droplets. I've been picking these up. I already have an R09 of this card. And yeah, the card was 330s, and now it says 440s, and then, you know, you have a couple one-ofs, and the walls are at 470. So that's good. 37 listings, and we've always been proponents of saying that anything under 5s is a steal long term, but especially around 3 to 4s is great because you could be 2x up 2x before you know it. Yummy players are playing this at a rate of anywhere of 2 to 3s in the main deck. The card is just that good. It's Droplet. It's a quick play, effects, attack, and defense, and effects. It's just too good. It's too good, guys. So again, as you can see, this ultra rare, is what, 470s? And then it goes to 5s. So 37 listings. This is your last call. This is your last call. The card was 3s, then 350s. Now it's 470s with the wall. and then it's 5s and beyond. This is your last card. If you need your droplets and you're playing yummies or you just need access to the card, Monster Mayhem is getting harder and harder to get. Everyone's forgetting about this set. No one's paying attention to this. They're forgetting the staples that came in here. And then you wake up one day and Droplets is 750s. And then a month later is a $10 Ultra. Just something to keep in mind, because it's getting to the point where they're all hard to get again. Even this new reprint that just came out is getting hard to get again. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? So once they're all scarce in a way, yeah, this is less scarce because it just came out and it's a lower rarity. We get it. But in a month, 2 months, 3, they're all going to be hard to get. All of a sudden, this card is going to be out 4, 5, 6 months ago by then, and then it's hard to get as well. And once it gets hard to get, the demand comes in, yummy players need it, and then all of a sudden, that's when you see the price spike. So me, I'm going to just have a beautiful R09, just letting it marinate in the investment binder, forget about it, come back towards the latter part of this year when people are FOMOing into this card, because the card is just taking over the meta. It's a staple, man. And when staples cycle in, man, I'm telling you guys, we've seen crazy things happen. Droplets were at one point almost pushing 15s across the board. Of course, then it got this reprint and or fell out of favor in the meta. So just keep the staple in mind. Don't forget about it. It's best selling for a reason. We have Vanquish Soul Holly Sue. Again, the deck, this had an M-shaped dump right here. And this deck, I mean, by many, still considered to be the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Vanquish Soul K9. But at the same time, yummy players have something to say. And it's just hard not having like a big YCS, you know, to get this information from. Because the next YCS, major YCS in the States, it's Anaheim? Damn, that's far. No way. That's far. Anaheim in October? Shh. Damn. Really? There's not a YCS? There's probably YCSs like around the world, international YCSs, but I'm talking about like, you know, a big one. One of them, you know, 1,000 plus, $2,000 worth of players, you know, like YCS Orlando. That was fire, man. They should host Nats in Orlando. Not because I live here already. It was just, it's the facts, it's the numbers. I think YCS Orlando has been the largest represented YCS in since when? Like years, maybe? 2,300 players? Shit, everyone was there, man. That was fire. We need that again. But yeah, 27 bones right now. This card with the wall of China here. So 102 listings. So, you know, it's good to see. When I see prices like these going down, I'm happy for the Yu-Gi-Oh players, the people building the deck, trying to get access to it. But I mean, Holly Sue is the least of their worries if they're building Vanquish Soul K9. Because, you know, they have cards like, where are they? Okay, they're right here. Let me just pull them up right here. I know I was going to talk about them. But yeah, like Soul Raisin. I wanted to give you guys an update on these cards, you know, before we touch base on the Starlight Rare version of Holly Sue. But yeah, stake your souls, you know, 37 bucks. Okay, in the mid to high 30s. You see a tad bit of a retracement. Soul Raisin, Vanquish Soul Raisin, you know, around 28 bucks as well. So it's nice to see retracement back down to the mean. People actually deciding. We have Jiao Long here. I still had a $16 card. People actually deciding to go over and play Yummy, or many people also realizing that Draco Tales is a tad bit better than what was expected. So again, you have Holly Sue here at 27s, 28s. Not bad to take advantage of the retracement. Still best selling with consistent volume candles. Right here. Then you do have Stake Your Soul again at 38. Same deal, consistent volume candles. People still building the deck. The walls are at 3870s. Right there as well. And then you have Vanquish Soul Raisin again, retracing down from 33, 34s down to 28s right here. But the volume candles still remain consistent. That means they continue to be best selling. People continue to build the deck because they want to compete with Vanquish Soul K9, and these prices are stabilizing right there after retracing a tad bit. And it's crazy that Jiao Long still hasn't had a reprint. The tins are the perfect place to reprint this card. So just wanted to highlight, no one knows, but you don't want to see this card slapped in one of these posts as a prismatic secret or a starlight. That's it. It has its quarter century and an ultra. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? So this could easily have a prismatic or a starlight rare. Just something to keep in mind. Most likely a prismatic. Just to be on the same theme as Soul Raisin and Stake Your Soul. So again, don't sleep on this one. Not to say that they have to or will do that. Just one to keep in mind, just in case, because this thing would get destroyed overnight down to probably single digits, $5 card if that, just off the rip, with a potential reprint. Then we do have Alisu, the Starlight Rare, you know, was 233s and now actually retracing back down to 200s. Then it quickly does go back up to the 220s and beyond, 18 listings only. So again, what that means is that the card is hard to get. It's just getting more and more scarce, really hard and extremely difficult to pull a card like this. So yeah, the high end has been a maintaining price as you know, high end Yu-Gi-Oh players, they want to play, you know, the best version, the most beautiful version, the high rarity, the max rarity of this card. So just wanted to tell you guys that there's a couple here at around 200s, and then it goes right back up just in case any of you guys needed this card. Then we have Primite Lordly Load. Again, no one's talking about Blue Eyes anymore. Seems that it, you know, fell out of favor now heading into the new format, because everyone, you know, it seems they were just playing different decks now. But yo, it's crazy. This chart just continues to consolidate sideways. Wow, this card just holding that $28, $29 mark, crazy. And you see these walls of China come in and still just holding that price level, that price range, 36 listings. So card continues to be best selling, you know, and this is just powerful. I mean, Load is just another one like Purulia, which it already has a reprint before the tins, but the sets, the OG sets that they came in, you know, are eligible to be reprinted in the tins. So you never know if it gets a Prismatic or a Starlight or an Ultra or, you know, excuse me guys. So just want to keep in mind, Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem here, just continuing to consolidate sideways. And yo, that's a big wall of China, I will not lie. 36 listings, we'll see if it gets a reprint very, very soon or not. But regardless, still best selling, volume is consistent, the chart is consolidating, man. Wow, just beautiful. So hey, Loads, me, I'd be waiting for the tins to see if it gets reprinted or not. But them Primite players, they don't play, man. They love, not just with Blue Eyes, but a lot of people love the Primite engine, just having access to it. You know what I mean, you mean what I know. And then we have Primite Fusion here. Let me just talk about it right now while we're at it, which is also a best-selling super rare from Duelist Advanced. As you can see, volume has stayed consistent. Every 48 hours, hundreds of copies, at times even 200s and beyond of copies are leaving the markets. This is stabilizing here. And if you go to the 1 month, you can see, you know, a tad bit of a spike here. That means people are overpaying. You have Billy Bob's coming in here and overpaying $5 for a quarter card. You can't make this stuff up. Still over 100 listings. Still Walls of China at quarters. Then it does, you know, go up to around 28, 29, 30 cents. So the card is readily available. And this is a card that every Yu-Gi-Oh player should own a playset of. Just came out. No impending reprint soon. Primite engine, Konami's probably not done giving it support. You know, yeah, it's a super rare. It's like Roar. I sold a couple of Roars at like $2 the other day. And Roar used to be like this. No one cared about it. It's a super rare from a core set. It's readily available. And then you wake up one day down the line and this quarter card is a Billy. And you're up 4x. Because the game is truly that easy. I love highlighting cards that no one's talking about. No one's talking about Primite Fusion right now. No one. And I get it. There's no reason to talk about it. Jay's not doing anything in the meta. And it's a super rare from a core set. It's super cheap. Who cares? There's Walls of China. It's thinking ahead. 3 months, 6 months down the line. Maybe we get new Primite support. And all of a sudden, this card still doesn't have an additional print. And everyone's looking for this super rare. And it did come in Duelist Advanced. But did it get a higher rarity? I don't remember. Just double check. I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's just a super rare. Doesn't have like a Starlight or an alternative rarity. So, you know, definitely make sure you keep this one in mind. We have Primite Dragon Ether Barrel. I didn't know this card made an all-time low. It's at 544s with massive Walls of China, over 121 copies. Wow. So this card is flash crashing here towards all-time lows. And I mean, no better time to get exposure to, you know, the Primite engine as a whole. Now we'll see if Ether Barrel gets a prismatic inside the tins. Maybe that's why people are panic selling. Maybe some insider information there, but we'll see. We'll see. Or a Starlight somewhere. But if not, you know, $5, that's kind of cheap, man. That now is getting to a point where there's no excuse why you don't at least own your playset of the secret rare just to get exposure to it. Just in case, you never know. And it's still best selling, guys, as it continues going down to all-time lows. Is, you know, the volume candles actually were raised up here. You know, people are buying it more and more and more, getting exposure to it at lower prices. So it's still best selling, even though it's going down in price. So yeah, pretty interesting, man. 545s. Wow, for an ether barrel, interesting. Then we have Kashtira Fenrir. We talked about the ultimate rare. I think it was in yesterday's market watch, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, this version, the Prismatic Secret, is kind of building like a mini double bottom formation with large volume candles off the lows. And this card is already 11 bucks, and pretty soon it goes to 12s and beyond. So a lot of people are coming in, getting their Fenrirs. 62 listings here. Extreme demand for this card once again. Honestly, I won't lie, I'm tired of seeing this card not get a reprint, man. Since what was it, like 2023? I'm tired, man. Like, I just need this card to get reprinted. It's getting annoying, man. Honestly, like, Konami, just reprint this card. Just slap it in here, show it as a Starlight Rare, have us all be happy to get exposure to Fenrir, because it's just a good generic card. Yes, it cycles in and out of formats, but like, everyone wants at least a playset of Fenrir, just to have it as a mini engine. Like, why is this card not reprinted? Like, there's no way. We already saw Bestios that came in 2020 in the 2023 Megatins getting reprinted as Starlight. This is next, Konami. You know, like, yeah, we want the rest of the Bestios, the Chaos Angels, maybe the Imsetis, but this is it. There's no way this card doesn't come in the tins. If not, we're gonna riot. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we need a reprint of this card because it's getting ridiculous. Card always goes from 15 to 10s, 9s, and then back up to 15s when people need it again. It's not reprinted. Come on now, Konami, just give us Fenrir. It's about time. Crazy what's been happening with this card. And you do have Unicorn as well, going up in price as well. It hit a low of 490s recently, and now it's 650s. 49 listings, quickly goes back up to 7s. Fenrir and Unicorn. Is about that time, Konami. Give us a reprint. Give us these as Starlight Rares, please. We need them. And again, as you can see, it's not just Fenrir, but also Unicorn being utilized, you know, as a Kashtira package, per se. So, yeah, Unicorn. Volume. You can see the volume coming in. Volume coming in right here, towards the lows, as people just get exposure to the engine again. And it's crazy. All these people buying this card, sure, they might be like, you know what? Maybe it doesn't get reprinted in the tins, Jay. But hey, what if it does? Crazy in that sense, where you spend $20 on a playset of Unicorn, and then if it gets reprinted as a cheap Starlight in the tins, this could get destroyed in price. Just something to be careful with. Then we have the Black Gold Laughs. This card just keeps laughing at the markets. It's a $30 card. What a volume spike. Wild, just wild. Mind-boggling on the 3-month here. A double bottom formation, booty shape recovery on its way from 27s. Now it's 30s. And then it goes towards 38s at the bottom of the page. 19 listings only. So this card, I can't wait for a reprint of this card. I cannot wait for a reprint of this card. And again, this is Art Class with Jay. Man, Art Class with Jay 101. First of all, this card came out in Phantom Nightmare. So the set is eligible as a reprint set inside the tin. So as we can see here, the Black Gold Laughs is eligible for a reprint. That's the first fundamental reason, right? But technically speaking, and I think we drew this the other day, if I'm not mistaken, this card, let me just draw it like this right here. Boom, just connect these dots. Beautiful. Right there. You could, you know, do it like this, or you could do it like that. We're gonna do it like this right now. Boom. Guys, all right? So the trend is your friend until the end. What does that mean, Jay? What is that? I'm new. I'm a new subscriber. I just subscribed here yesterday, last week. What the hell are you talking about? The trend is your friend until the end. Guys, it's all about charting 101. A trend is higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs. It's either an uptrend or a downtrend. In this case, it's been an uptrend because we have higher highs and higher lows. How do we know? Look at this high right here. Look at this high right here. Then it had a previous high right here. And then a low, you had a low right here. And then you had a low right here. And then, you know, so higher highs and higher lows, right? The trend is your friend until the end. What we see here is that this right here, right there, that's a break of a trend. Right there, break of a trend. It's a break of a trend. So again, most people don't pay attention to this. And again, I love charts, man. I love charts. Why? Because it's not about the card right now. Yeah, the Black Gold Laughs, yeah, but fundamentally, you know, it's a broken card and we need it in the meta and I need it right now because I'm building my deck. I'm talking about the charts because it's all about probabilities. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. And you can use these lessons not just for this card right now, but forever. For any card you're analyzing down the line, there's a break of a trend. If there's a break of a trend, does that mean 100% that X, Y, and Z has to happen? No. It's all about probabilities. When you see the break of a trend, now it means that there's a higher than 50% chance that this next move happens, and this next move happens. And in this case, what's that next move? Destruction. Destruction, because it was an uptrend, and the next move is a crash towards the downside. So what is the card doing? This level is a $30 level right here. And this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Why? Because it broke the trend. And usually once you break a trend, what do? You come back and retest that level right there. That's where we're at right now. It says $30 right there. This is where we're at right here. We do this. It's like we came back and we retested the trend line. It's crazy, crazy. So usually what happens after a retest of the trend line, this is what happens next. This is usually what happens next. And you know what I think is going to cause this right here? A reprint. Literally a reprint is going to be a major factor, because fundamentally people still need the card, guys. So insane how the charts essentially are predicting the next move for this card based on probability. It's not a guarantee. This is charts, this is math, this is data, this is evidence that we're analyzing. And more times than not, these patterns work, as we've showed throughout the years here on the channel. So me, I'd be running for the hills. In conclusion, Jay, that's all good and well. You're a chart expert. You know what you're doing. The chart looks beautiful. We love charts here just like you. But in conclusion, what does that mean? That I'd be selling this card. Me, I'd be selling into this late surge in volume and demand here, guys, at a 30 piece. Sure, after a couple, it could go to 35s. Anything between 30s to the mid 30s, I'd be selling this card. I'd take my $90 to $100, set them to the side, 19 listings only, the demand is here, and I would just buy the reprint. It'll get reprinted maybe as a prismatic secret, most likely, or a starlight. You're gonna most likely have a higher rarity of this card for cheaper. Just stop and think about that. A higher rarity for cheaper, and even if it gets an ultra or one of the other lower rarities, you'll still have a cheaper version, and the sell pressure will still affect this card. Like, let's say, Jay, but I like the secret rare, then, a new reprint would cost sell pressure regardless. And then this $30 card would probably be 15s, maybe even single digits, and you'll still be able to take advantage of that 50% plus dump and still get the same card at way cheaper prices. The game is too easy, man. The game is literally too easy, man. So guys, don't forget, here you can participate in our giveaways by going to our Discord, link in the description down below. Also ask for our current live giveaway celebrating our path towards 10K. And then we have the accessories here if you want to purchase any of these accessories that we talked about earlier. One click right there, and then you get $15 off over there and whatnot right now to spend in whatever you want. You want Justice Hunters, you need some of these singles, you come over here and you get $15 off on the platform. The game is truly that easy. Come get your free $15 card that you need to finish that deck, your Justice Hunters deck that you're building or whatever you need over here. Do not miss out. Free 15 bones, man, right there. Just one click. Link in the description down below. Guys, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video. It would gladly be appreciated. Stay tuned for our giveaways, and so you can stay informed on the markets. And again, someone in the comment section is like, yo, you should say that this is not official financial advice like before. And I'm like, what? Like, I say it in every video. I guess it's someone that just skips through the content and they don't realize it. So it's always funny to me, man. Like, they skip through the content or whatever. But it is what it is. So again, guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, man. Hey, hopefully you guys are entertained and making that free money with your boy, man. Free 99. We got Divine Arsenal AA Zeus, Sky Thunder. This card just had a massive volume candle. I'm like, what? The secret rare was 10s, 11s, and now it's still 10s, 11s, and you have a mini wall at 12s. But the key is the Wall of China that we currently have right here in page 1 with 12 copies, and then in the second page as well. What I meant to say, the key is this volume candle. Look, 36 listings. Yes, V-shape recovering off the low. That means that the demand for this card is coming back. This is a card that should have gotten reprinted more. It should have had like a full rarity treatment, but it didn't. So it didn't get the full treatment. So the card is still hard to get. People forgot about Zeus. Everyone's just focusing on, Sky Crisis. And you have Sky Thunder. Don't forget the OG. So if you need it, come in now, man. Pay your 10s, 11s. Like, don't let this be 15s and beyond on you. The card is becoming a best-selling card. It doesn't have that many versions as people think. And we just don't know if and when it gets reprinted. Again, you know what I mean? You mean what I know? So, yeah, I mean, I'd be getting my Sky Thunders. Thankfully, I just have my OT. I have my one of. So it looks beautiful. So if I need access to the card, I have it. But yeah, I mean, this is just the clean secret from Monstrous Revenge. These cards are hard to get. They came out years ago, and definitely one that is best selling, and I wanted to highlight for you guys. We have Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Every time I come back to see this card, feels like it's just higher and higher in price. Look at these volume candles. Wild, mind-boggling volume candles here, even on the yearly chart. We had back to back essentially high volume candles here of people just coming in and getting access to this card that it's literally at an all-time high. Crazy. Card is 20 bones. 6 listings only, single-digit listings. After a couple of one-ups, it becomes a 30-piece and then a 40-piece. Wild. I think there was someone in the comment section saying, Jay, I have a bunch of these set to the side, and that makes me happy because when this card first came out, we were always talking about it. I never in my wildest dreams thought, one, that it wouldn't get reprinted in like Stampede or another rarity collection, or two, that this specific version of the card would be worth this much. Wow, but I get it. The card is beautiful. Like, if I'd be a Sky Striker player, this is the card I'd be playing. Like, it's a non-negotiable. Like, this card is beautiful. When it first came out, I always used to say about the card that I love the artwork. Literally, that I don't care that it's a Sky Striker card and I don't play Sky Striker. It's beautiful. So I understand why it's a $20 card now, obviously, but damn. This card needed to come in Stampede, man. Alternate art, just, man. So, Starlight Rare in the 10s. Wishful thinking, man. It does have a high rarity, quarter century secret rare. That was $165, going to 183s, and now it's $200. After a couple of 1s, 2s, and 3-ups, it hits 250s, then 300s, then 350s, then gone. 2 pages only, 12 listings, just insanity. What's going on with this card? It is best selling right now for a reason. Sky Striker players are not playing around with their food, and they're just getting access to this card. What a beautiful chart as well. Wow. Another uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows. Crazy what's going on with that card. We have Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor. Even the ultra rares were 4s, recently hit 9s, and right now you have a couple of mini walls here at 8s, but the card continues to be best selling here with the candles. 41 listings, as you can see here. Volume candles coming in, yeah, volume has been consistent. So even the ultra rares from Mama, I wouldn't be surprised if it hits double digits, all-time high, guys. The way that the Sky Striker hype is going right now, the demand for these cards are coming in. They got reprinted ages ago, and we'll see. These Sky Striker cards, like, they need a rarity treatment. I don't understand, like, where was this? And it just needs a rarity treatment. But yeah, we have Sky Striker Mobilized Linkage from Mama as well, Magnificent Mavens. The volume has been holding strong. 61 listings. You have a couple of one-ups here. Place it at 376s. After that, it reaches $5 at the bottom of the page. And yeah, even linkage, man. Making moves, making plays. This one did come out in Bonanza, if I'm not mistaken, but even the OG Ultras are moving on up just based on the demand for this card. And let's see. Let's take a look here. Platinum Secret Rare. Yeah, look at that. The Platinum is already pushing 5s, and then it continues going up. This card could literally be double digits as a Platinum Secret Rare. Do not miss out on these best-selling cards as people continue to have Sky Striker hype and picking up their cards. We have Sky Striker Ace Zero from Duelist Advanced. This card is insane. I've played against it, and it's just so annoying and harder to play around, and it's broken. And yeah, it was 13s, went up to 20s, retraced back down to the current mean at $16, 70 listings, and beautiful. Is entering a consolidation phase here after spiking up from the lows. That's what you want to see. You would want to buy into these mini walls here before it's eventually a $20 plus card in the future. So if you need your Ace Zero, no need to wait around. Just come in here, get exposure at the very least if it's to play. You don't want to see this card at 20 or 25s one day as it just got reprinted. We have Malice P. Marcher, still best selling, guys. Still best selling. There's still a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that want to play Malice. You know, it's a $14 card. It quickly goes up towards 15s at the bottom of the page. There are a couple of mini walls of China here. But yeah, big pictures at all-time lows. But it's actually kind of wanting to consolidate near the lows here, thanks to these volume candles. Just people coming in. Like every time I talk about this card, I say the same thing, in the sense that there was a lot of people always on the sidelines. Yo, it'd be nice to play Malice, but it was too expensive, man. Only the 3 March hairs are X amount of money, and then I need this, that, and the third. And as you can see here, you know, the card has been stabilizing between 14 to 15 bucks. So, I mean, there's been no better time to play the deck if you want to. Honestly, I believe there's better, you know, options out there with the new Justice Hunter set, obviously. But there's gonna be people that they're coming back. They're like, you know what? Let me play Malice now that it's cheaper. So there you go. Then we have Fiendsmith Requiem, like we just saw, is getting reprinted in the tins. So again, there's no way, no how this card should be 1650s, man. And then it does go towards 20s at the bottom of the page. This is just senseless to me, man. Jay, but we still have 3 weeks, and I'm playing Fiendsmith here, and I mean, damn. Yo, cards like these, once the tins actually hit and come out, get destroyed in price. Especially if you're not playing the deck anymore, you will still own this card, or you have any extras. Just run for them hills. We just got to confirm reprint. You don't want this $16, $17, $20 card to be 3 bones, 2 bones, free 99. Shh, man. I'd be running for them hills so hard with this card, it wouldn't be even funny. Look, we even have Tract as well. And we even have Lacrima, which Tract already was announced as a 10 reprint. And we expect Lacrima to follow that same deal. So again, you can see card is still around 20s for Tract. There's a really, hey, I'd be doing the same thing. Let me underlist here. Let me just get rid of this card that is still 18 to 20 today, and there's gonna be $2 to $3 tomorrow. Most likely, once it gets that reprint, it'll get destroyed. So not too much to talk about this card. I already talked about the triple whammy situation in the past for this card, so we'll just let it be. Volume is still best selling. The reason why I'm talking about these cards, look at that. The highest 3-month volume candle in the last 90 days occurred about a week ago. So a week, 2 weeks ago. So still been best selling, man. As of late, as people, you know, the lower it goes, they're like, finally, man, I'm going to be able to play Fiendsmith. And then that reprint is going to destroy poor Billy Bob, man. He won't live to fight another day. And Lacrima, same deal. This card was 20 bucks and now it's 1750s. But it quickly goes back up to 20s, and I'd be selling at 19, 20 bucks. Take it off my hands, especially if I have a playset. Let me take these 50, 60 bones and recycle that into Justice Hunters, and then just go on from there. We have 7 Tachyon, same deal. Every single time I talk about this card, every week, it's at a lower price. Crazy, you can't make this stuff up. You know, it's under 17s now. It does quickly go back up to 18s, but over 100 listings. Excuse me, as a secret rare, but volume is coming in. That's why I'm talking about this card. The second largest volume candle occurred less than a week ago in the past 90 days. So people are buying it. People are buying these lows. You know, for whatever reason, they're buying these lows of a card that is just getting more scarce. It's hard to get in the sense of Maze of the Master, but a lot of sellers are coming in because they just want to sell this card. They don't really care about it as they move on to the bigger and better pieces of brown cardboard. We have Mitsu Booty Ritual. Crazy how, you know, we spend a 2 to 3 month time frame just talking about the same card all the time. And now the card is just $12, 12 to 13s, but same deal. Again, these cards, people want, for months, they wanted to get access to them. They finally see these lower prices. They're like, you know what, man, let's come in here. You see these volume candles. Card becomes best selling because there's still a lot of people, they believe they can compete with Mitsubuti, you know, maybe combining it with one of the other decks and then just giving a crack at it. So as you can see here, card is 12 to 13 bucks. Volume has been coming in as of late, so definitely one to keep in mind. Like, these are, when you see volume candles like these, is a great thing if you're trying to unload a card. You get that liquidity and you know, sell to Billy Bob. Then you have Medias the Pure. As it goes down in price at all-time lows, you know, the card is still being bought up consistently. Look, this is on the 3-month, consistent volume candles, over hundreds of copies sold. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, every 48 hours, there we go. Over 100 listings, so this is a good long-term pickup because it just came out. Don't need to be worried about a reprint. But right now it continues to be best selling. There's going to be people out there still building art mages, even though they're going down in price and they're not really doing much. So, you know, this is one that ideally $10 for a playset is the max that you want to pay for this. I'd be looking out for this as it continues to be a best selling. And then lastly, we have DDDDDD, one more D, Count Surveyor here from Monster Mayhem, a card that has been going up in price here subtly but surely here with consistent volume candles. You have a 4 here at 373s, but after that it goes to 550s and beyond, guys. So yeah, DDDD support coming out soon, so you want to stay tuned for this card that could be not just 750s in the midterm, but maybe even double digits down the line. Definitely a secret rare to consider picking up right here, as it's still best selling, consistently selling from Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, the set that everyone already forgot about. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure to share this in one place with a group chat with some friends. It really does go a long way. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. I would gladly appreciate that. Much love to each and every single one of you guys, man. Thanks for being here. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.